Hey everybody, it's Caitlin Rose with another Sheen TV exclusive, and I am here with the beautiful and super talented Nqobilé. Who is
Okay.
a British African dancer, singer, model, influencer, and she is shaking things up in the world right now. She just released her hit single, Shake, featuring Xavier, and I can't wait to get into this. Nqobilé, what's going on?
Hey, hey,
How are
hey,
you?
hey. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Sheen.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. So
Yeah.
before we get started, there may be some people in the US who may or may not know who you are. So can you tell us how you would describe yourself as an artist and what you want listeners to kind of take away from your music?
Yes, definitely. I would describe myself as a South African influence artist, but very much in the UK. Everything I do has a South African touch. And right now, I'm very much pushing on my piano. So that's what people I would love for people to leave with, to take that South African experience when they listen to my music, which is a new experience. People are not familiar with it. So yeah, that's definitely what I would say.
Right, right.
I was saying my music is feel good dance music. So I want people to feel good basically when they're dancing, when they're listening to my music. So that as well, I would like for them to take that experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally feel that too with your newest song. We'll get into
Yeah.
that in a little bit and how that came about. But I definitely feel like in America, Afro beats and just like more of that kind of music is becoming more hip to us here. And so
Yeah.
I love to see it. Why is that, just kind of having your, South African heritage infused in like the work you do and your music? Why is that important to you and how has it kind of been received?
Right. Well, first of all, I feel like it's super important for me to always represent where I come from, especially in this industry. There's not enough South African acts, or shall I say, right now, our piano is a big sound from Africa. You know, everyone loves the sound, but there isn't a face to the sound. So I definitely would love to be one of the faces that are flying the flag, Southern African flag, and flying the sound, especially in America, in the UK, just like outside of just Africa. So yeah, definitely, that's what I'd say for sure.
Yeah, I love that. And so
Yeah,
you have an extensive background in dance. So
yeah.
you first were living in South Africa and then you moved to the UK and that's when you started your dance career. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that came about?
Of course, yeah. I actually came to the UK when I was little. So I came here in primary school, did my high school here, everything. I lived in a small town called Leicester. It's almost like living in Alabama or somewhere. you know,
Okay.
because I've always known like I want to be a performer, I want to pursue my goals in the entertainment industry. I was like, you know what, being in Leicester is not going to do anything for me. So I moved to the big city, London. That's when everything kicked off, and yeah, was a dancer backing for like all the artists that we love. And I just felt like I was cheating myself, being behind the artists for so many years. And I just thought, you know what, it's time I tap into what I love. I love music. Let me get into music, let's get recording, not just dancing, and that's how it happened for me. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so cool. And so, how has your transition been from dance to music? So you worked with and performed with a lot of greats like Drake, Lil Kim. You were
Yeah.
starring with DeVito. Like, how has that been, just that transition from being, in the background to now being in that limelight?
It's been amazing, it's been such a great experience. I feel like for me, like just like I said before, being behind the artist, I've really just been studying, watching how they do things. And especially, on the Drake tour, I just really just, I was studying him and I learned so much, for when I was like, okay, when you're an artist, don't do things this way or do things this way. And just watching him on stage, his showmanship, it's been incredible for me. And I feel like just the whole experience as a dancer, it was my training ground. I feel like it was needed and it prepared me for what I'm doing now. So yeah, definitely. I would say
Right.
it was ground for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome. Who's your
Yeah.
favorite artist to perform with, or who's like the funnest?
Don't do that. Don't do that. uh, you know what? I'd say for so many reasons though, Rihanna, because first of all,
Okay.
I'm a Pisces. We're both 88. And I just think she's incredible. She's one of the most incredible, most beautiful artists. And just like watching her journey from artist to a businesswoman now and a mom soon, it's just beautiful. And I'd say she's my favorite and definitely inspiration. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally. I can see that. So let's talk about your newest single that you released, Shake.
Shake, shake, shake.
Yes, it's a bop. We love it. We love it over here. So can you talk about how that came about? It's so vibey and
Yeah,
I love the music video. So how
yeah.
did that come about?
So with Shake, I really just wanted, like again, I said my music is feel good music. I don't like following, the what everyone is doing in regards to, okay, this is what my piano is, or this is what Afrobeat is. I do my own thing. And with Shake, I didn't want to follow, like I said, like the usual Amapiano formula. And I just wanted to add like an Afrobeat vibe to it in regards to my dialect and how I carry the song basically. And it's very Afrobeats influenced, but with my piano as well. And I just wanted to create a fun song, merging the two sounds. So yeah, that's how
Right.
about, yeah. And it was just fun, really, you
Yeah,
know?
it looks so I wish I could dance. We gotta have a dance lesson or something because I I loved the choreography, the
Yeah.
fashion, the beauty. What was the vision behind the video? Where did you have a lot of like creative freedom with that, like with the, direction and things like that?
Yes, of course I did. And, I feel like my other videos were a bit dark, which is also like, yeah, I have a dark side to me. But with Shake, I felt like it's such a fun song, a colorful song. And I wanted the video to have a lot of that color, the South African vibes. Everybody in the video is either a South African DJ or a dancer or this and that. And I wanted to celebrate the people that are, flying the sound this side right now and are contributing to the culture. So for me, it was special to celebrate them, and we just had fun with it. Yeah, it was great creating. Yeah,
That's awesome. So cool. Now, you talked a little bit about how you studied like the greats that you kind of worked with when you were transitioning from dance to music. And do you
yeah.
still dance? You're not done dancing, correct?
You know what? No, I'll never be done dancing. I feel like once you're a dancer or you're something, you always be that deep down. And for me, it works out for me because with music and dance, I feel like they go hand in hand. So I'll always dance, not necessarily dancing for other people, but I'll always definitely, infuse a bit of dance in everything I do. Yeah, my performances especially. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure because you're a great dancer, a great performer, and so I was just curious. But you were talking about how you studied like the people and the artists that you've worked with. So what has been like the biggest thing you've learned transitioning into your music career? Like anything with like writing, your inspiration, like how you're inspired when you write or perform?
Of course, of course. For me, one of the most things that stood out for me, especially like I said, studying everyone else, it's just more literally just to have fun with it, and it's all about the journey. It's not necessarily like just trying to be up there already. It's just enjoying each and every stage of the journey, the process. And I've learned to not be hard on myself and enjoy it because I feel like that's when the best of me comes out, and I've just been taking it easy, enjoying it, the whole process. I have so much fun with my music. So for me, that's important. And I learned that for so long. I was told like, don't be too hard on yourself, have fun, and yeah, also like writing as well, how I execute my music. Like the writing is different now. Everything is just, yeah, it's different. Because when I first started, I think it was 2017, got in the studio and it wasn't quite the music I would like to release. So I had to, develop and learn what works for me. And now I feel like the more simple and fun I go with it, it works for me. So definitely that. And just like the hard work, man. I've learned that you can't just rely on your team or your manager or this and that. It's you that makes it happen. And yeah, that's one thing I had to take on board. And yeah, I've been implementing that. So yeah, that's what I learned for sure.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's really good advice, honestly, for anybody, even people that kind of look up to you and your journey, and other artists who want to be successful in, that industry. So that's great advice. So if y'all listening, you need to take that advice.
Yeah.
Um, so it seems like you have a really like just talking with you and then also kind of seeing through your music and social media, you have a very like down to earth, super real, energetic, and like just positive outlook on life. What's your secret? Like, do you have like a quote or a mantra that you live by, or like how do you kind of just keep that upbeat, just aura?
Yeah. Babe, I feel like being Southern African, this is just our vibe. We're always on 100. We're always lit. We're always 10, and that's just me in life every day. My whole team always tells me like, "Oh my gosh, energy, energy! It's 8 have so much energy. Why are you so happy?" I don't know. I just like to keep myself happy, man. And like, listen, life is too short. Like I said, I'm not hard on myself. I just have fun with everything now, and that's important for me to have fun because we're only doing this life thing once. So for me, it's important just to enjoy it. Every day is special. So that's how I live, man.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome. I love
Yeah.
it. I love that. Now, when it comes to, you kind of gave a little bit of advice already,
Mm.
just talking about what you've learned on your journey, but do you have any other advice that you would give to maybe some singers, dancers, performers that want to succeed in this business? That you would really just want to make sure that they like definitely do these things before or like during the process, here's how you can make it.
Mm. I would definitely say, listen, I know that a lot of people say a lot of times like hard work, but it's real. This is your life. This is your life. You literally have to grind. So for me, when I was a dancer, I used to take classes. Even though that's like a scary process, like before you book an audition, you have to take class, and there's a lot of other dancers that are amazing and they can outshine you, and you feel a bit insecure and stuff. But that's the stuff that's needed. You need to face your fears, and with little things like taking class, that's how you know, okay, I need to improve on this. I need to do this. So I'd say study your stuff and study the greats and just get in there, do the work. And that's how you're going to know what needs to be improved or what you need to, what you're good at, what you need to improve on. And don't be scared of just discovering, oh gosh, maybe I'm not good at this. I need to improve on this. It can be scary, but just go for it. Go for it, man. And yeah, study the greats, study the greats, study the greats. That's what.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And just
totally.
being yourself, it's super important because that's what's worked out for me anyway, like throughout, just being myself and enjoying each and every step. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I would say, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Now, with social media, how has that helped your career at all, if any?
It definitely has. It definitely has. Especially when I was in the dance group, Instagram it was on the verge of becoming Instagram back in 2012, 2013. And I feel like with social media now, things are so much easier. You can have one viral video and you're gone. And for us, social media, yeah, it wasn't really a big thing then. So I'd say with the tools that we have now, social media is free, guys. There's YouTube, TikTok, there's all these things. So like make use of them. And like you just never know who comes across your stuff, who might discover you. I'd say use it all, be consistent. And that's for me as well. Yeah. So it's just beautiful how social media is so like easily accessible. And we need to tap into that basically. Just use it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I agree 100%. Now, what do you have coming up? Do you have any new singles, an EP album being released? I know you were saying a little bit earlier that you were just in the studio, and so
Yeah.
is there more music coming out or any tours?
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%, 1,000%. Definitely. Okay, whatever. I'm looking for an EP right now. I don't want to say it like, cause yeah, I don't want that pressure and like giving dates and stuff, but definitely expect a body of work before the end of the year from me. I'm having fun with it. I'm not putting pressure. There's no date set, but definitely a body of work, an EP from me before the end of the year. And yeah, I've got a lot of festivals during the summer, a lot of shows, so yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. So just stay updated on all my socials and YouTube. Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, awesome. Well, we look forward to that, and hopefully we can see you here in the States soon. Um,
Definitely, I would love that. I would love that. We can connect properly.
yes. And so thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. Make sure you guys check her out, Nqobilé, on social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and be
Yeah.
sure to check out her newest single, Shake.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Fun
Yes,
interview.
thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.